good, guys? Bad news in the FaZe house, bruh. Terrible, terrible news. FaZe Rain confirms the person he was referring to in his video was FaZe Temperrr, who admitted to having sexual intercourse with two 16-year-olds and calls out Banks for lying his statement, bruh. That's crazy. No, it's not a dap, man. Apparently a dap's pretty legit. But we got some videos from like clips, you know, shit like that, but it's from the actual person. Well, I think the delays can relax a little bit. That's fantastic. Don't forget the balls next time, alright? But anyway, like, that pretty cool, like, that day we got the memo. I don't know, man. You know, I started to adapt, and he didn't like that, bro. He kicked me out early. But it's all good. But we don't watch FaZe Rain right now. I got also, like, buddy right here. He's gonna break down for 9 minutes, you know, some whatever he had to say. But we don't watch this one right here first. FaZe Rain confirming the person.
Dude looks me in my eyes and says, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I had a threesome with two 16-year-olds. I'm like, bro, what?
That's
like,
crazy.
How could you tell me that? After I'm telling you the 3 rules I have to why I'll never have your back as a friend. On my mother's heartbeat, that's what he said. He looked me in the eyes and he said that. I told Banks and I told Apex immediately. I even told Lee Trink. I have texts with fucking Lee Trink from then. It was right before everything fucking blew up with the SPAC and FaZe went public and whatnot. And he dropped me off home and we haven't talked since. That's why you guys were like,
bragging
bro,
about it is crazy.
Why don't you play this one? I don't want to say it, bro. I feel fucking bad. I feel bad. I know it's wrong. I know what he did is wrong, but I just hope people can understand like what it's like to have somebody you've known for half your life that you love, that you hope that your kids would have been friends and shit like that. Like, I don't know. It made me sad, bro. It broke my fucking heart. I didn't even want to bring this up, Banks. I did it. I didn't even want to bring your name up in this, bro. But you made that video. I don't know if we're about to watch it in a little bit, but it's just, you lied in that video. You're making shit up. Bro, even that tweet that you posted under, I screenshotted in case you deleted it because I just don't trust you, bro. And I don't trust what you said there. You said some bullshit at the end of that tweet. What'd you say? You said, here, I'll pull it up here. Like, you said, call concluded and Tommy didn't admit to it. Yes, he did. And you called me and you said, bro, this is so fucking bad. This is so fucking bad. He said he's gonna kill himself if this shit ever comes out. And that's why I feel extra fucking bad, bro. That's why I feel extra fucking bad. You told me he would kill himself if it came out. And you guilted me into not doing it. You guilted me into not saying it because you're like, if he kills himself, that's gonna be on you. And you made me feel horrible for that. So I don't know what the fuck to do, bro. And I had an epiphany yesterday. I'm like, bro, why have I been holding this information for this guy for 2 years? But I know he doesn't give a fuck about me. He doesn't give a fuck about anything that happened. It's just I felt bad. Why do I always feel so bad for people, bro? And I don't ever want to make it about myself at all because it's not. It has nothing to do with that. But, bro, what are you doing dropping a 10-minute video acting like I'm talking about you? Yeah, bro, people are tweeting at you. I don't know why they're tweeting at you.
That's the video I got.
And then you're sending me fucking tweets, a kick champ saying it's Banks. Like, what the fuck do I have to do with that? You could have waited.
All right, so that's a lot of crazy info. Him sitting on it for 2 years. I don't feel like it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck if I know, bro. But I don't think it's an issue for real. If he couldn't say anything for the longest time. This is FaZe Temperrr. Wait, is it even on the right screen? Yeah, it is. FaZe Temperrr. But yeah, him waiting on it for 2 years. Not a big deal. I feel like, you know, say it when you're comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I don't know, like, his relationship with Banks. You know what I'm saying? I have no idea what they, like, you know, how that information affected him at that time. I don't know why he reasonably waited. But, like, this, I don't know. I think it's fine to wait. You know, it's whatever you're comfortable to say. It's not your information. You know what I'm saying? It's like reporting a crime. Like, I don't know. It's like a lot of people don't report crimes all the time. And, like, it's like, that's what it is. It's like reporting a crime, but, like, you're, like, well, I would say unsure. He probably got sure in seconds. I don't know. 2 years, that is a long time to wait and not say anything about it. But I don't know. What do you think? Is that information that you should press the gas pedal on or hold it in? Because like I can like, but he had the information, so like, I mean, was there more like than just these two? I mean, that's all he knows. He only knows the two, so I can imagine there'd probably be more.
This dude looks
Maybe,
me in my eye.
maybe before we make any big assumptions, let's watch the original first. Yeah, trust me, I am too. It's a little confusing and very out of context. That's why we're about to watch this one first. This is the original joint right here. This is the first part that he made, the 10-minute video, and then the other one technically goes after. But it is kind of confusing because like he just told him information basically about him sleeping with 16-year-olds. I don't even know how old he was, but him sleeping with two 16-year-olds at some point, and he didn't know apparently, or he did. I'm not clear on that, but that happened, and he told Buddy, and then Buddy sat on it for 2 years. Yeah, it wasn't Ron, Lacey, or Dapt. That's what happened, at least according to the other story. But we're about to watch this one right here, so let's figure it out.
First thing I'm going to say in this video is I'm not a pedophile. Rain is not talking about me. There, I got it out. Video over. Peace out. No. This is definitely not funny. This is definitely not going to be like a super lighthearted video. And yeah, I'm sitting in a hotel room right now in New York City. I left FaZe a month ago and quit the internet a month ago, and for whatever reason, I keep getting dragged back into this shit. It's like it's my fucking destiny or where I'm supposed to be, I guess. I don't know. It's fucking retarded. But yeah, I'm getting fucking spammed in my mentions right now on Twitter, asking if I'm a pedophile, being accused that I'm a pedophile, being tagged in this clip from FaZe Rain on.
Hold on, bro. I'm gonna verify that. Damn, they're at one mil. That's not ats though, but still, I won't say directly added, but yeah. It's like it's a hot topic amongst the trends, but it's not like that.
Fear Buck talking about there's a.
Wait, what did you say? I don't know who Josh Diddy is, but he's talking to an underage girl, but the girl lied about age. Oh, okay, NBA star. I have no idea what I would do if someone called me a pedo. Yeah, I mean it can happen, like the NBA star. It can literally happen, like you know they literally could just lie. Like it's just that simple. Like go ahead, tell them to pull the ID out, big dog. Like these girls look young out here. They look young, like automatically pull an ID out. Like it's that simple. I don't even think they fake IDs anymore, bro. Because no one asked. Just ask for an ID. I feel like that might be the best advice I can give anybody. Just ask for an ID. Like nowadays, I feel like you're pretty good. If you're out and about at club scene and stuff, definitely ID, but those are probably more fake. I know you don't have to worry about it too much, but for the young bulls out there, just be careful, bro. Like verify, trust but verify, man. That's your best bet. Does she have her own whip? Like, you know what I mean? Does she still live with mom? Like, it's ask questions. Figure things out. Stop taking them directly to your place. Be careful. Lil Bo, she says she's 21. I might have to ID that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You got to.
Pedophile at FaZe, and I talked about it, and these are all the reasons why I don't like FaZe and why I got fucked over by FaZe and how I feel, whatever, and I'm going to get into all that. But the first thing that needs to be addressed is obviously this pedophile shit. It's a very heavy accusation. It's a life-shattering, life-altering accusation, and that's why it's so heavy, and that's why this is the first time that I'm speaking about it. I have to speak about it now because there's no fucking shot I'm going outside like that. I'm not getting labeled any kind of predator, pedophile. Not me. Miss me with that shit. And I'm definitely going to talk about this and talk about the series of events that have unfolded to this point from my POV. So let's just get into it. Got a phone call about a year ago from FaZe Rain, or a text rather. He's kind of going off just about all the reasons why he's upset with FaZe, hates FaZe, doesn't fuck with FaZe, because
yeah,
it's just been a long process, obviously.
I'm like pretty certain it was.
Doing this, and there's a lot. It's very, very complicated, but whatever. Rain's going off about how FaZe has slighted him, and he brings up that somebody's a pedophile and nobody gives a fuck and nobody wants to talk about it. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Call him. He's like, Banks, don't fucking play dumb. We talked about this before. I'm like, Norton, pause. You're saying that FaZe Temperrr is a pedophile which that is who he's talking about in the clip. And there's a story, and we're gonna get into it. I'm like, whoa, that's Tommy, that's our brother. This is who we started this FaZe shit with. I'm calling him. That was the first thing I said. I'm calling him, and I'm calling Apex.
That was the dude calling him out.
This is something Apex is aware of as well.
There's so many of them.
Or Norden and Apex are the closest on the team. So obviously, if Norden's going to talk to anybody about anything and be transparent, it's Apex. So I patched Tommy and Apex in the call immediately, and we sit on this phone call and we talk for a long time. We were on the phone probably for at least an hour, maybe even fucking 2 hours on the phone talking about this. And Tommy's first initial knee-jerk reaction to all this shit was, what the fuck are you talking about? Norden, no, this is not what the conversation was like. You're misremembering, you're misinterpreting. Obviously, Rain is coming back, standing firm on the fact that, no, you did say this. I do believe that you did this, whatever. And there's a conversation that happened between Norden and FaZe Temperrr years ago. This conversation that I'm describing on the phone with Apex, Tommy, Rain, and myself, obviously. Sorry, I'm fried. I literally just woke up. I'm doing one video and I'm putting this shit out there, and Rain can talk about all the details of it. Apex can respond. Tommy, whatever. So this conversation I'm describing to you guys is a phone call from a year ago, but Tommy and FaZe Rain had a conversation between themselves years ago. I might be misremembering it, but I think it was 3-4 years ago they talked about this, and that's how long these guys have been sitting on that for. So this gets brought up years later. It's obviously a very heavy accusation. What can you do in that situation? The way we left that phone call off was, let's get to the bottom of this, let's handle it. I mean, Rain's talking about making videos, Rain's talking about this, and nobody's telling him not to. I mean, obviously, Tommy's like, bro, this isn't true, you're gonna fucking ruin my life. Tommy, for the record, is married, lives in the Midwest, has a kid, and is pretty much more or less off this internet shit. So, you know, the implications, the ramifications rather, this has on his life, it's life-shattering, you know what I'm saying? It's fucked. And I don't, for the record, also, I don't necessarily have any reason to believe that Tommy is a predator, pedophile. If that were the case, I wouldn't be following him. He would not be my homie. I would have spoken about this to some degree or handled it to some degree to a point where I was satisfied with the result. But this was a thing between Norden and Tommy. And Tommy's response was, "You're bugging. You're tripping. This is not true." Tommy at this point is obviously going to have to make some sort of response and clarify, you know, what this is. I'm curious to see Apex's side of this shit too, because I remember vividly him on the call, like, this is the first time hearing about it too. I'm talking to him on the side, like, what the fuck is going on? And he's just as confused as I am, and just as obviously concerned as I am. And yeah, I mean, what else can you do? Like, we're on this call, and the way it left off was, let's get to the bottom of it. And we just never followed up. I don't think we ever, I think that's the last, as sad as it is, last phone call that us four were on together. Yeah, I mean, this FaZe shit goes deep. I cannot discredit the way that Norden feels or all of his emotions about this FaZe shit, because quite frankly, I feel a lot of the same ones, to be honest. So I can't sit here and be like, Rain's fucking tripping and bugging and FaZe did him right, because it absolutely did not. And I feel for that deeply. I think the only people that can really relate to how Rain feels in his relationship with FaZe to any degree are myself, Tommy, and Apex, unironically. And yeah, we all got fucked over. We all got really, really fucked in the last rendition of FaZe, with the last ownership, it going public, etc.
Oh God.
And yeah, I mean, that was kind of my whole idea, my whole mission with buying the shit back and bringing it back in the first place, was it left on a really sour note and was really whack. And pretty much more or less a dead brand, and that really didn't sit well with me. The money was fucked. Like, we all got fucked over on that. Nobody got rich.
Oh man.
Well, not nobody got rich. All the worst, wrong people got rich, and we were left holding a bag and got nothing out of it. And like Rain has said, and I have to tend to agree with him, he's fucking FaZe Rain. So his POV from all this, New York, like, I feel for the kid. Genuinely, I do. Like he said,
this is pretty much the fall of FaZe, bro. They're losing members. Niggas are coming out as pedophiles. Like, FaZe is ending. 2026, FaZe would probably not be around anymore. I don't know, unless they, like, pick it back up or get new members. if them niggas are recruiting, when you get all the butt niggas out, you know, your boy is here. I'm not very good at Call of Duty, but maybe we can figure something else out. Like, you know what I'm saying? I could play fighting games. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, bring your boy back into FaZe, bro. Let's do that shit. Let's start a new one.
Made more money than all of us, which is facts. Rain was incredibly generous, is incredibly generous the entire time I've known him. Paid for shit, put everybody on his platform, did not move weird. I see the disdain and the fucking and how much he doesn't like current culture between other influencers and creators, because it's against everything that he ever lived for or was about. And I can stand on that, and you know, despite whether Rain feels a type of way about me, him and I have always been hot and cold, but I don't know, the last conversation we had, I wished you a happy birthday and you told me you loved me. So I never really know where I'm at with Rain. But the truth is how I feel and how I've always told him I feel. You're my fucking brother and we're family, and I'll always love you. I'll always care about you. And yeah, during all these renditions of FaZe and all the issues he's talking about, and I'm sure he's going to go into detail about shit getting paid for, X, Y, and Z. I was always an advocate for him. For the record, he has had, like FaZe has helped him get visas, has paid for legal shit. I made sure that he was sent money when he was in trouble financially and had to get some shit paid for. I called, I can't say who I called, but I called and fucking barked the fuck up and made sure that shit was handled and advocated for Rain and always advocated for the boys. And I've offered personally out of my own personal money to help Rain, because I'm not just saying it, that kid is my fucking brother, and there's no world where somebody I call my brother is gonna fucking ever worry about where their mom's sleeping or their mom shit or their own shit or any of that shit. That's not gonna happen. And he gracefully always declined these offers because that's just the kind of guy Rain is. It's very, very complicated. I don't necessarily agree with all this. I don't agree with a lot of the shits Rain's done and said, and I've been very vocal to him about that as well. And I'm sure he feels the same way about me in reverse. But this whole pedophile shit, this is as heavy as it gets, and this is as life-shattering as it gets. So yeah, I'm sorry, but I had to make this fucking video. No fucking shot. One tweet is too many. I got 100 people in my mentions like, yo, you a pedophile, dog? Nah, no shot. Not about to just like stay quiet. I've been too quiet for too long also, and I'm about to start barking up too. So yeah, that's where I'm gonna leave this off. Fucking spark this up. One take Tommy. We'll see what Tommy has to say. We'll see what Apex has to say. And we'll see what Norton has to say. Unfortunate video. And it's unfortunate that the only time, you know, I speak on social media now is I got 100 people. We'll see about negative shit. But social media is fucking top.
All right, time to investigate. So which one is the pedophile? I'm confused. FaZe member Rain is referring to in that clip is Tommy. I know this was a phone call. Sound like they're shifting blame around. To be clear, Tommy denied any wrongdoing. Obviously, what if it was? I'm not. I don't want to stir the pot. What if it was Norton? It's like he's like, yeah, he did it, and it was him the whole time, bro. You imagine? It's like it sounds like everybody's shifting the blame around. Of course, no one wants to believe it's fucking the dude, bro.
Me and FaZe to rest, bro, because there is so much I haven't said, and honestly, at this point, bro, I don't give a fuck. I think I'm going to collect my thoughts tomorrow, and I'm going to say everything, bro. Every single thing that I know, everything. And I'm going to collect my thoughts because I have an eidetic memory, so I remember everything and anything. You know what I'm saying? And there's bad shit. I'm just going to do it on stream. I don't give a fuck. It's going to come straight from the heart. So if people have other questions, I'm going to answer it too. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't even know why I left FaZe. A lot of people don't even know why. It was for multiple reasons. It was by being fucked over by my homies, you know, that I threw, this is the craziest part, bro. I threw myself under the bus instead of them. I swear to God, I put myself under the bus instead of them.
Someone said you did too.
I wasn't even pushing them. I left. There's a fucking pedophile involved too, bro.
Look, bro, niggas are so unserious, bro. You're dead too big. I can't, bro. Cook up. I want to know who's the snakes.
I don't give a fuck if I get sued. I could give a fuck less. I always stand up for what's right. That was the final straw, bro. That was the final fucking straw. And when I said, bro, not only did you guys fucking air me out, y'all motherfuckers sold me out, y'all fucking scammed me behind my back. And honestly, I just had an epiphany about it because I'm like, bro, not even covered about it. I was just so sad about it for so long. I was so I've been fucked up over that pedo shit for like 2 years, bro. But I haven't said nothing about it. I haven't said shit. I haven't said shit because somebody I grew up with, somebody I always loved. But I have fucking 3 fucking rules, bro. 3 rules, and I'll have your back. If you get bored and go blow somebody's head off, I'll have your back. Probably I won't agree with what you did. I mean, that's fucked up, but that's my dog. But bro, it's like the pedo shit, the grape shit, animal abuse. I don't got your back forever, bro. Yeah, I do, but I'm not really gonna do anything with that, Nick. Yeah, and I'm gonna go into detail tomorrow about that shit. I don't give a fuck. And watch how my phone gonna get blown up tonight. Watch how it's gonna get blown up tonight. Please don't do it, bro. Please don't do it. I don't give a fuck. It's like, you know what it is, bro? It's like these people don't care about me. They don't care if I live or die. They don't care if my mom's okay or not okay. And it's sad, bro. It's fucking sad. It's fucking sad, bro. Like, these people, they don't give a fuck about you. And again, I always look back to where I was in New York. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I was making more money than all of them combined in New York, because I was obviously working harder. I had 2 channels, the only person with it. I was working harder than everybody, right? So I made more money than all of them combined. So I never took money. I was let everybody else have the money in hopes that we're building this beautiful company together. You know, maybe one day when it's time, you know, I'll get my piece. Y'all take care of me too, like whatever. And do you think a singular dollar was ever set my way, even brought to me indirectly through a brand deal or nothing? Even when I was going through it in 2021, not a singular fucking dollar. Even when I was going through it in 2021, medical bills was rinsing me, my family bills was rinsing me, IRS was rinsing me, everybody was rinsing me. I think anybody gave a fuck. So then, like, that's why I just had an epiphany, bro. I'm like, bro, why do I still care? Why do I feel bad? Why have I never said anything? Why? Like, why did I just throw myself under the bus and made myself look crazy for other people? And I swear to God, I'm gonna go deep in the story. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say everything from when I found out, how I brought it up to certain people's attentions who didn't care when I brought it up. I justified the fuck out of it. Not a big deal. Who cares? And then when I text it, all of a sudden it's like, whoa, this is the biggest deal in the world, because I could screenshot that. And that's what I don't like about these content creator people, bro, is if I'm in a room with you and I say something, who cares? Right? Because, like, I can't prove it. I can't prove I said it. But over text, you're going to pretend to care a lot more, because now I can screenshot that and I can post that. Even though I wasn't even going to screenshot and post it like that, but because I can. So now we have... Brother, if it was fucking Apex, it would not be right there. Okay? I fucking love Apex. Don't ever... Like, come on, bro. That's a fucking great man right there. That's a great man right there. Okay?
Glaze at the end. Damn. It be the most the people you don't think, bro. That's how it always is, bro. Someone said they dead ass on some Diddy shit. They most likely are, man. Like, in reality, bro. Like, I wouldn't say all of them niggas are doing something crazy, but it's definitely some weird stuff going on over there. Like, when you got all that money, all that control, like all this opportunity you can give to people, that shit runs crazy in places like that, bro. Like, literally little mini man, like, it's just crazy, bro. Get him the hell out of here, bro. What the hell? What is that? Damn, get him out of here. That shit crazy. Let me know your thoughts. My thought on that, like, him waiting or whatever, I feel like it's whatever, bro. At least he said something. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, if anything, you chalked it up, he was just scared, bro. Like, whatever. Like, he ain't do it, so I ain't mad at him, bro. At least he says something. You know what I'm saying? That's one of his good friends. He stood up against him. Boom, got him. Like, who cares, bro? At least he said something. I ain't even mad at him. I don't think he's wrong for it. I'm not sure I guess we gotta wait for Tommy's response or whatever, so we wait on that. Bain said something, 10 minute little video, didn't help anything. But we're gonna move on from the FaZe house, bro. Hopefully some information drops soon and we figure out what's really going on with all that. Oh, man.
Onto this, and to the fact that I'm even having to respond to this, and to that my name is in the same breath as the word pedophile, is so sick, twisted, and insane. This is disgusting. Anybody that knows me knows I'm not that type of person. I am the furthest thing from what you called me, and I will never be that person. It's so mind-blowing that someone that I really built a brotherhood with, someone that I really considered a brother, that I invited to my baby shower, that I always looked after and took care. And then when you were going through your darkest days, I was there for you, and I was making sure that you were good. When you were in a wheelchair for 2 years, and like I was so gutted at the fact that like you couldn't walk again, and then all of a sudden you were able to walk again, and I was the happiest person in the room. There wasn't a single soul that was happier for you than me. Brother, I have known you since you were 14 years old, talking to me about when you were suicidal in these Skype chats, and I was there for you then. And I've been there for you this whole time. You talked about how I rated you the other day, even though when you first brought this up a year ago, and I believe that you brought it up just for money purposes, that you wanted money out of FaZe. Like you stated that a year ago in the conversation with me, Banks and Apex. You stated if you don't get paid that, you're gonna air this out. That is blackmail. This is not like, you know who I am, you know the type of person I am. I am not what you called me.
Good, crazy,
I'm
or bad?
fucking gutted, bro, and I'm pissed that you even put my name in that light, because now all I care about is my family, bro. Like my biggest concern is my family, my wife, and my kid. Now my kid has to grow up and see this, and see that his father is in the same, that my name is in the same light as what you just called me. It's fucking sick. When I bring my son to school, right, and the other parents get to figure out who his dad is, and now they're associating me with that word. You don't even understand the levels of damage that you just inflicted into my life, into my family's life, into everything that I built. I have put my heart and my soul into FaZe Clan in ways that you and Banks and Apex know more than anybody. I brought you guys on because you guys deserved it, and I felt like you deserved it, and I broke bread with you completely. Split the company with you, and made sure that you were good. And even at times where like you were trashing the company, I still stood out for you, and I still said he should still get paid, and I was looking out for you, you know? And I wanted you, and even throughout all this stuff, like in a way, I wanted you back in, even though you said this. And that just goes to show you my heart. You know, I'm disgusted by your actions, by the person you've become. You haven't always been this way. You're a really nice kid. I don't know what happened, what got into you.
Oh, that's it? Damn, I'm about to get this open right here. So I don't understand. What the fuck? That nigga crazy. But why'd he like dodge everything though? Is this another? Damn, they dropping these hoes fast, bruh.
It's like, again.
No, but he did admit it in the call with us 4. He did. He did say, yeah, she was 17, the other one was watching.
Yeah. He talked about New York, 17, law.
Yes.
I don't.
Yeah, you called me after and you said.
I just remember you guys arguing back and forth, and I just remember it being fucking crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
The only 2 people that could possibly know what you guys said in that call to each other are you and Tommy.
Yeah.
Obviously. It's like, again.
No, but he did admit it in the call with us 4. He did. He did say, yeah, she was 17, the other one was watching.
Yeah. He talked about New York, 17, law.
Yes.
I don't.
Yeah, you called me after and you said.
I just remember you guys arguing back and forth, and I just remember it being fucking crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
The only 2 people that could possibly know what you guys said in that call to each other are you and Tommy.
Yeah.
Obviously. It's like, again.
No, but he did admit it in the call with us 4. He did. He did say, yeah, she was 17, the other one was watching.
That's crazy.
He
what a
talked
crazy
about
statement.
New York, 17, law.
Yes.
I don't.
Yeah, you called me after and you said.
I just remember you guys arguing back and forth, and I just remember it being fucking crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
The only 2 people that could possibly know what you guys
Somebody
said
call
in that
SBU, bro.
to each other are you and Tommy. Obviously. It's like, again.
No, but he did admit it in the call with us 4. He did. He did say, yeah, she was 17, the other one was watching.
Yeah. He talked about New York, 17, law.
Yes.
Well, he was like, damn, that's crazy. Like every time he said that.
Yeah, you called me after and you said.
I just remember you guys arguing back and forth, and I just remember it being fucking crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
The only 2 people that could possibly know what you guys said in that call to each other are you and Tommy.
Yeah.
Obviously. It's like, again.
No, but he did admit it in the call with us 4. He did. He did say, yeah, she was 17, the other one was watching.
Yeah. he talked about New York 17 law. Yes. I don't.
Yeah, you called me after and you said.
I just remember you guys arguing back and forth, and I just remember it being fucking crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Only
2 witnesses just admit it. 6-7. You niggas, bro. I already watched this one. Alright, so between Temperrr and Banks, bro, I don't know which one of them did it, bro. Right now, it's pretty much gonna be both of them. But they're probably gonna keep constantly dropping information about this. Is this another one, bro? No, it's a Sourdough. But they're probably gonna keep dropping information about it. But that's all the info right now. We might have to do an update for this one. Right now, it's all that drop. But let's switch gears from pedophile Rain and go to Chronos about FaZe latest. Make them niggas relevant again. That's one way to bring relevancy back. Put out the pedophiles or whatever. You know, announce it, and then like start recruiting. Rebrand. FaZe Diddy.